The Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time long ago, there was a kingdom ruled peacefully and happily by a king and queen. Before long a little princess was born to the queen. As she was just about to turn 1 year, the king organized a birthday celebration and invited all the fairies in the kingdom to come join in and give blessings to the princess. On the day of the blessing, the fairies lined up for the blessing. One fairy bestowed complete happiness on the princess. Another called for the princess to be beloved by all people. Each one of the fairies blessed the tiny princess with good things. But suddenly there appeared an evil-hearted fairy who had not been invited to join the celebration. She strode up to the princess and said, in a resounding voice, on her 15th birthday, "The princess will prick her finger on a spinning wheel needle and die." Once finished chanting this doomsday spell, she disappeared away, leaving the king and queen weeping in sorrow over the fairy's curse. Fortunately, there was still one good-hearted fairy who had not yet given her blessing to the princess. So she cast a spell to lighten and moderate the evil fairy's curse. When the princess reaches her 15th birthday, she will be pricked with a spinning needle. But the needle will not result in her dying, but instead the princess shall sleep for 100 years, and only the power of true love will be able to help her. If the princess sleeps for 100 years, we'll certainly all be dead before she wakes, said the king anxiously. So the fairy answered, if the princess sleeps, everyone in the land will fall asleep along with her as well. After the 100 years they will wake up together. After that day, the king ordered soldiers to immediately find every spinning wheel in the land and burn them. Time marched on. When the princess arrived at 15 years of age, by chance she found an ancient spinning wheel up in a tower, and pricked her finger on the needle as she had been cursed by the cruel fairy, and fell into a deep slumber. As the curse took effect, people across the entire kingdom fell asleep along with the princess. The fold of nearby lands all came to call the princess of this kingdom Sleeping Beauty. Many years passed, and a prince traveling by horse from another land arrived at the curse-stricken kingdom. The entire kingdom was blocked off with a growth of giant vines full of sharp thorns, but the prince, fearless, pulled his sword from its scabbard and attacked, slashing the thorny vines over and over, until in the end he fought his way into the land. When he climbed to the top of the tower, the prince found the Sleeping Beauty lying there asleep. It was immediately love at first sight for the prince. The closer he approached, the better he saw the beauty and tenderness on the visage of the princess. And so he leaned down and gently kissed her lips. Suddenly the princess, the king, the queen, and all the people of the kingdom awoke from the curse. When the princess opened her eyes, she saw the prince and fell in love with him as well. Not long afterwards a wedding was arranged, to the joy of the fairies and all the people of the kingdom. Finally, this story teaches you that love and goodness can always win out over hate and evil.